Ahoy, salty dogs! Lenscap here. This is episode number 11 of Starmade. Today, we're playing with the factories and crafting and all that. To get started, I've placed a couple of things on this derelict ship that we claimed in the last episode. For now, I'm just living out of this hangar. We might enter the ship later, but man, FPS is terrible on these things. I don't know if this is me or if this is the game or what. But anyway, to get started, let's first discuss what all the different factory blocks do, and then we can kind of set them up in an efficient manner. So first, what block do we have here? If we hit R on it, then we have the capsule refinery. If we look in view production recipe, this block takes ores and crystals and minerals and turns them into useful capsules and metal mesh and crystalline composites. Yeah, that's basically it. The next block, this is the micro assembler. This one takes scrap, 5 scrap, and turns it into metal mesh. And it also kind of refines the capsules further into crystal composites and metal mesh as well. Okay, the next block we're going to look at, this is the basic factory. Now if we do view production recipe on this one, it doesn't give us a list of recipes. And that's because this block does significantly more things. If you click change production, this drop down has a list of all of the things that this block can make. So it starts with hull. There's decorative blocks. There are useful blocks as well. Let's see, there's hull, there's ingots, grill, crystals, paint, personal computer, that's a decorative block, power capacitors, power reactors. These are your basic building blocks. Your salvage computer, salvage modules, scaffolding, basic blocks. Yeah, so that's what this one does. If you look on the next one we have this is the standard factory. This is a step above the basic factory. It takes the things that are in the basic factory and refines them. And it gives you some more options as well. So you get like activation modules. This is where some of your logic starts. Beacon blocks, lights. You get standard armor from here. In the first one you get hulls. In this one you get standard armor. They give you more like defense and whatnot on your devices. Cannons, so you get weapons out of this one. Docking modules, faction modules. Just a little bit more kind of in depth there, a little bit fancier things. Alright, if we look at the next block, this is the advanced factory. This factory refines the standard factory even further. So here we get armor. Advanced armor instead of just the standard armor. So this is even stronger, more heavily defensive things. And you get crystal armor as well, which is like clear, armored. It's like armored glass, essentially. Here you get blast doors, which are armored doors. The Bobby AI module, which we've used previously to make turrets and drones and whatnot. Build block cloaker, some effect modules here. Force fields, these are like doors, but they require power and they look way cooler. More advanced armor, effect computers, charge circuits. I don't know what these circuits do. I haven't looked into these yet, but as far as I can tell, I don't know if they do anything. So that's the factory blocks, turret axis, all these kind of more advanced kind of things. Shields apparently are here in the advanced one as well. So what are we doing? What are we doing today? So, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hook all this stuff together. I've got some things in my inventory, and I've got a build block here. We're actually going to drop the build block down. And now, the thing is, so we've claimed this station, but we don't really own it. It's still a derelict, so anything that we place, we cannot get back. Which is fine, that's whatever. We just have to make sure we're placing the right things in the right place. I put a build block. Where did it go? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, so you can actually link these together the same way you link logic together. So this one takes the minerals and the crystals and makes capsules. So that's cool. So we definitely want that, so we're going to take that. We're going to basically dump all of our stuff we get from mining into this. And then it links to all of these. We're going to link it to the standard ones. And I think we're going to link it to the other factories as well, actually. Like that. We got all these crazy tubes going on too, which is kind of cool. So we're going to take this and do the same. We're going to have all these connections. This is going to be kind of weird. Lots of tubes. Okay, now these we're going to take and link vertically. What this will accomplish is that anything that is in this factory can be used by the factory above it. No, I'm backwards. Yeah, I'm backwards actually. Let's let's try this again. We want to take the factories and slave the other modules off the factories. Yeah. All right, so we're actually doing this backwards. Let's start from the top. This needs to be able to pull from these two, as well as these two. And this, the same deal. These two and these two. This can pull from these two and these two. This from this one and these two. And so on and so on. Okay, so Lenscap, why do you have so many factories here? So the next thing we want to take a look at are these factory enhancer blocks. What these do, basically, they allow multiple units of a factory. So if I were to open this and make a gray hull, it would take one cycle to make one item. If we have a factory enhancer linked up to it, then it takes one cycle to make 2 items. If we have 100 factory enhancers linked up to it, it takes one cycle to make, you got it, 101 items. Because we have one factory makes one, and then the enhancers make one additional. So 100 units. Yeah, you got it. So why 3? This is 1. This is 10. This is 100. That's how I'm going to set it up. So that's why I put that build block there. I'm going to have to grab another build block. I was going to put them under the floor so we don't just have factory enhancers stacked all over the place. Although, that could be kind of cool, actually. Let's actually just do that. So, I want to take this guy. We're going to make it our primary. And then we're just going to place 10 factory enhancers. Now, here's my question. This is kind of what I want to test. If I make this stack 10 and this stack 100, which was my plan, can I use the same 10 for all of these? Let's find out. Let's test it. So we've got this activated. We're just going to place 10 of these. Now the best is if I were in build mode. So let's go grab a build block real quick. I only brought one with me. They're all up here in the mining rig. I don't know about this frames, guys. This is trouble. We might have to build our own station pretty soon. But we need to get a factory set up first, so we may as well just set one up here and fight through it for a couple episodes. What am I looking for? Build block. I have 731 from killing pirates. Apparently they do a lot of building, the pirates. That pirate ship is still, that station is still over there. I've been attacked by it a few times, but it hasn't caused me a whole lot of grief. Alright, let's place our build block. We'll just put it right here, opposite the door. That's not a build block, Lenscap. Okay, there we go. Cool, so now we can build. Where are we exactly? Okay, we're in the middle of the ship. Now I don't want to block the hangar in case we do end up using it. So I'm thinking we'll stack these here, and then the 99 will stack over here. So we need these factory enhancers. We need to make sure that we've got this factory checked. And I gotta make it so that you can actually access all of them from the building mode. So I think we want to do like 2. And then we'll make this 5. We'll make this 3. Let's see. That gives us 12, I think. 3 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12. Yeah. And then we would be able to access all of those. So we're just going to put those down right there. Okay, so that gives us access to those. Now, if we make this one our master, can we slave these same 12? I'm actually going to delete 3 of them. Waste of resources. Whoops. So we need to make this the master, and can we slave these? It's going to let us. Okay, so can we use the same, can we use these for the other kind of tower as well? And then we only need to place, that's 9 less that we have to place. That'd be nice. Okay, well let's go ahead and get these all slaved over properly. And then we'll pick up when we come back. Okay, I've got everything hooked up. I actually ran out of those things. What are they called? The factory enhancers. So we're going to test it now. Let's make sure this is the right one. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here, I've got all these materials. I'm just going to throw all these into this thing. The capsules being in here doesn't actually accomplish anything except storing them and kind of putting them into the system. So that's my plan with those. Now look, these are all being turned into something, but the sand and the lava are not affected. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. This one we can throw all our scrap into. And yeah, that should make stuff as well. Alright, now we want to go to this guy and view production recipe. We've got gray advanced armor selected, so we're going to make this. So if this works the way that I think it will, and I'm pretty sure this is going to work, then essentially the factories will build this from the ground up because I have all the materials for this. So what do we need to make this start? We've got to get... Do I have to tell it from the top down? Do I have to make like... That's saying gray advanced armor, so we need to tell this one to make gray standard armor. Crate. Gray. EY. Gray standard armor. Okay. And still nothing, so we'll tell this one to make gray hull. Okay. And that started making gray hull. That should be able to pull from there. And from those. That should be able to pull from those two and those. Okay. Oh, okay. Gray. For some reason, this one didn't take. There we go. Now it's making them. Now this should be making 100 of them. Oh. Okay, that's why. I thought I'd linked them all up, but apparently I missed. Uh-huh. Deselected. Okay, cool. So each factory needs its own individual factory modifier. So that is why it's not making 100 of them at once. This is apparently the last factory I told it to use. So that's got all of the modifiers selected. And all right, cool. Figured that one out. So you cannot share the factory expansion blocks. They have to be for each individual factory unit. Okay, I can work with that. Let's make some factory expansions. Let's see where they live. Are they basic? We can use this tower for that. Factory. Okay, they don't come out of this one. Factory. Factory enhancer. There we go. So we can tell this to make that. What does it need? Just crystal composite and alloyed metal. And it's got what it needs. So it's going to make those indefinitely until I tell it to stop. That's awesome. So we've got automated crafting going on. I wonder if there's a way to filter it so I tell it to only make 100 and then stop. I know you could by... let's see. You could by pulling by putting the specific amount of materials required in the factory itself instead of having it linked. But this is just way more convenient, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it while it crafts these things. I'm gonna need about this needs about, these are gonna need 99 each, so that's like 300. These will need 9 each. So that's another 21, so I need quite a few. So I guess I'm sitting here for a while. Let's let this factory kind of do its thing. Maybe we'll go mine an asteroid or two while we wait. Let's, while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and place our storage. I cleaned up all those factory modules because there's tons of room under the floor here, and we're just going to put them there. So we can go ahead and put storage down. We'll just put it over here in this kind of airlock. Now we can just kind of lay these boxes out however we please. So I'm just going to basically do 2 rows like this. I don't have to leave a space in the middle like I'm doing, but I'm going to anyway because it looks nice. And I'll put 2 on the opposite side as well. I have no idea what's through this door. It could be a wealth of treasures. Could be nothing. I'm banking on nothing. There wasn't anything anywhere else in this ship, so. Alright, we're gonna need a few other things as well. It'd be really nice to have a respawninator. We might go find a shop. Actually, there is a shop nearby, so we might go to this shop here and buy one too. That'd be nice. Alright, let's go grab some more blocks and move in. Okay, 2 log books and a metal grill. Let's put the metal, yeah. This will go here, and the log books can go, yeah, with the blueprint. Okay, so that's everything. We are completely moved in. All of my stuff is here. Cool, we need to work on, we need to fly to that shop and get the undetonator, or whatever it's called. And we need to finish this factory. So 374. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. This will help speed up the process anyway. So we're going to connect here. We're going to hop into our building block, go underground, under the floor. And see how much space there is here, guys? There's tons of room. Okay, so we need 9. Wait a minute. Okay, now we need 9 of these, and this actually appears to be the security room or something like that, actually. This is an actual room in the station. I don't want to put it there, but I can put it here. Okay. I can put it here, so let's do that. 9 of them we said we needed. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops, let's put it there. We got tons, so. Okay. Next, this one. We need 9 of these as well. We'll just stack them on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Okay, the next one is, let's make sure this works. If we open this, 44, we should get 54 next. Nice. Okay. So now we can take this one and link it as well. We need 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll work. And we have 300 left, so we need 99 for this. So what's the best way to place 99 blocks? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. 10 by 10 by 1 is 100. And then we'll just erase one. Let's remove one so we get 100 blocks out of it. So we have 346, just to make sure this works properly. Now we have 246. Yep, so that's right. That'll work, and we may actually have enough blocks to, almost enough blocks to finish this. Actually, I think we can finish this. Okay, and erase one. And this one next. Plop that down and erase one. There we go. That's all our blocks. And that's all we need. So we can stop production on this. We'll take those. We got 300 left, so that's great. Let's hop out of build mode, go drop these in our chest, and we'll head to the station. We'll buy the undetonator, and then I'm going to check and see how much time we have left in the episode, and if we got enough time, we'll do something else. So guys, I got the undetonator. There it is. We are officially moved in, at least to this hangar bay. I don't know if we're going to actually move all the way into this ship. It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge, and it's still pretty laggy when I'm recording. It's fine when I'm not. I'm getting about like 80 frames a second when I'm not, but for some reason, just my recording software in this game don't like big structures, I guess. So maybe we'll build our own space station here relatively in the near future, and see what can come of it. This hasn't been a very exciting episode, but it definitely was a productive one. Get it? Productive factories. Productive. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for that terrible joke. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Productive.